What are your expectations for this season?
My expectations, the same as always. I think if you play for a club like Atlanta United, you have to aim for titles, and simple as that.
What did you learn about this league and this team last year that you can apply to this year to help the team win titles?
Well, first of all, it's really important to end up in the regular season in the top 4 spots. You'll have this home advantage, which is for me is really crucial for the playoffs. And for me, that's the most important thing throughout the season, to have a steady performance, be one of the top teams, and end up in the top 4 spots.
How will you be better?
Individually or as a team?
Individually.
Individually. How can I be better? I will work like always. I'm always watching, my videos, the games I've played already, and I try to improve day by day.
Is there anything you noticed that you're trying to work on, or want to work on, I should say?
Many things, but it's not something that I really want to mention because, maybe the opponent teams are going to watch me, so I don't want to give them the advantage. No, seriously, now I'm always watching my videos, and even the training videos, some training videos, so I'm trying to improve every single aspect of my game, to be as more helpful in my team as possible.
Any number of goals in mind?
Number, no. But as I said last year, the main goal is to win the Golden Boot this year, to stay healthy first of all, and by winning the Golden Boot means that you probably have scored lots of goals that will help the team also win some points, and that's one of the main targets for me this year. That's about the individual targets.
Gigi, you spoke in the locker room early last season about this team needing to kind of learn how to win and learn how to that's how you become a champion, is kind of learning how to fight some of those moments. Can you talk about how you saw the team progress in that sense last year, and kind of where the mindset is, I guess, now going into this year?
Well, I think that the second part of last season, after the summer, we were a totally different team. We had some very quality players that they made the difference for us. So I think that if we stick together like the same group with some quality additions, we can be even better and end up in a higher spot in the ranking table. So we showed in the second part of the season last year that we're having a better winning mentality than what we had at first. So I think right now we're in a good place. And we're gonna take it day by day, game by game. But I feel way more comfortable and with higher confidence as about my team and my teammates, as about the winning mentality, how we can take it to another level, our game, and to aim for something big. Because we cannot lie to ourselves. Like the first within the season, with these ups and downs, you cannot tell that. Okay, we were very good offensively, but we were missing something in our game. One of them was probably how we defend altogether, and also the winning mentality that we had lack of it a bit during the season. And I'm talking mostly about during the summer, around there, that we were especially without the new additions. But I think this year is going to be better.
Gigi missed a few moments last season with a hamstring issue, a couple injuries. Have you changed or kind of rethought your approach to fitness heading into this season, or just about maintenance at this point?
Yeah, of course. I'm trying to do some extra research on my body and how what difference can have, for example, one leg to the other, like the length, how I step, everything. I'm trying to focus on any detail in my prevention, and I think it's gonna be way different this year for me. That's why I wanna stay healthy. That's what I said. It's first of all to stay healthy, and then I trust me and my teammates for something good.
Where does that winning mentality you just mentioned that you want to see, where will that come from? Will it come from leaders like you, from Gonzalo, from players themselves? Where should it come from?
Well, it comes also from the manager, but especially from the dressing room and the character we're going to show in the field. We can say and speak about everything in the dressing room, but once you go out on the field, then you cannot put them within the lines, the 4 lines, then nothing counts. So first of all, we have to show our character on the field. It's something individual for me. It's something that you got it or not as a player. So this year, even the younger players are going to be even more experienced, and I think I believe that they will have also developed their character.
How important was this off-season for you personally, with obviously getting married? But just before this, you had been basically playing since the summer off-season with Celtic, right?
Yeah.
Champions League and everything else.
Yeah, for me it was a lifesaver, and mostly about my body physically. I was feeling that I needed to stop. I needed to stop for a bit because I was playing for 1 year and a half, and my body was keep giving me some signs. Not in the end. In the end, I was feeling great, but during the season, like small, tiny injuries that I never had before, my body was reacting, and for me, it was very crucial to have these days off and to rebuild my body, my fitness, and everything, to be in the top level again.
You feel good now?
Great.
You talked about that mid-season last year. That came with a few signings, John Day, Saba, and Tristan. How have they changed the way that this team is capable of playing?
First of all, with their quality.
Yeah.
And also by bringing their character on the field with they are guys experienced. They can bring this winning mentality to us, and they are guys that they can, with their help, we can go to the next level, to something to aim for something bigger. And they've been helpful throughout the second part of the season, and I think they're gonna be even more this year.
You talked last season about the new faces and trying to mesh well on the field together. You know, preseason, so new faces are always going to be added. But how much do you put on yourself to basically build that connection off the field to better translate in the play game?
Well, I think we are all together. We're hanging out. We are very close to each other, and we try whenever we are together. We try to talk for several things, and of course, always we mention about the sportive aspect and the football aspect. So even after the games, usually we were talking, especially in the dressing room, like off the record, like I was going to move there. What do you think? And we try to realize and to read the other's mind and how we are gonna move, where we're gonna pass the ball, and that requires time. That requires a lot of time, and that's why I believe this year is gonna be even better as about the connection we're gonna have, especially offensively. I cannot combine with the defenders, but I can combine with Xande, with Saba, with Thiago if he's here, and that's the most important for us. That it was only 6 months with these players. Maybe not even. So I think a team, in order to get built and put the basis, it needs time. The quality we have it. We showed that last year. But to be a unit, to transform the individuals to a unit, then it requires time.
You talked about how important this offseason was for you, for your body. How important is this season for you in Greece and the national team and everything at stake coming up for you?
Well, this year is the most important year of my career as about my national team and being a player of this national team, because we can qualify to a big tournament for us, the European Cup. I mean, I've never been with my national team in a big tournament, and that's something that is really high on my list, and it's on my mind for many years now. So March is going to be a very crucial and very important and very stressful month for me. At the same time, can be also very excited.
With your national team, have you ever played Stian in Norway? Have y'all ever faced off against each other?
We played a friendly game against Norway, but at this time I wasn't. To be honest, I can't recall why I wasn't with the national team. But it was just a friendly game. Oh no, my wife was delivering, so I missed it because it was a friendly game. And the manager back then gave me the permission to go.
I just didn't know if you knew anything about him as a player, his quality, what he brings.
I mean, my agent was involved in his transfer.
Yeah,
so
you'll share an agent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything I need to know, I know already. Yeah.
Did he talk to you about MLS and Atlanta United before he signed?
No. I don't think he was insecure about anything because my agent knew very well what MLS looked like and knew already about the team,
Right.
exactly what about this Atlanta United. So they didn't need to ask me. If he wanted to ask something, it would be my agent. So I wouldn't be so helpful.
About Atlanta? Has he asked you anything about Atlanta? specifically?
Yeah, I mean, everyone that comes here is more. Everyone that comes here, first of all, that signs for Atlanta, they already know about the team. The first thing they ask me is like, how is the city? Is it safe? Is it not? The same questions that I had when I came here. So I try to keep them in a calm environment and to feel safe. Try to help them as much as possible I can, and to let them work in peace and to keep their minds on the field.
DG, last year before the start of the season, a lot of the new signings, yourself included, didn't really get a preseason, right, with Atlanta United. Now, most of the group seems to be here, ready to go for preseason. How important is it going to be for y'all to have this time to prepare?
Well, first of all, individually, for me, 30% of your success is your preseason, and that's something I missed last year. As about the team, I can tell that it's the same amount of success because you have the time without pressure, almost 2 months to work and to be a unit, to feel like a unit, to realize without pressure, without any as about I'm having a game on Saturday, I cannot train normal. It's not only the time that you have less of trainings. Probably sometimes when you play Wednesday, Saturday, you don't even train. So you don't have the time to realize how your teammate is going to move in the field. You have the chance to do that on the field. And preseason for me is very, very, very important for us. It's going to help us work together and improve ourselves and improve also the image of the team. And also tactically, it helps a lot.
Thank you very much.